U.S. Army Sergeant Clinton Fackrell from Willits was the fifth casualty. He was killed in a firefight on April 13, 1966. Also in the month of April 1966, the Beatles released the following song as a single, simply because they didn't want to do another silly love song. A single, back then, was a vinyl 45 RPM phonograph record with a single song on one side and another song on the back. Getting hit songs on both sides was rare, except for single 45 records by the Beatles. His song is Paperback Writer.
Paperback writer. Is there all night when you read my book? It took me years to write. Will you take a look? It's based on a novel by a man named Lear, and I need a job, so I want to be a paperback writer. Paperback writer. It's a dirty story of a dirty man, and his clinging wife doesn't understand. His son is working for the Daily Mail. It's a steady job, but he wants to be a paperback writer. Paperback writer. Paperback writer. It's 1,000 pages, give or take a few. I'll be writing more in a week or two. I can make it longer if you like the style. I can change it around, and I want to be a paperback writer. Paperback writer. If you really like it, you can have the rights. You can make $1 million for you overnight. If you must return it, you can save me here. But I need a break, and I want to be a paperback writer. Paperback writer. Paperback writer.
U.S. Air Force First Lieutenant Lee, or Larry, as he was known, Adams from Willits, was the sixth casualty, and he was killed when his F-105D Thunder Chief crashed in North Vietnam on April 19, 1966. At that time, some were beginning to question the strategy of bombing North Vietnam being directed from Washington, D.C., as too many American pilots were getting shot down, some being killed or captured. His song is Paint It Black.
I see a red door and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. I see the girls go by dressed in their summer clothes. I have to turn my head until my darkness goes. I see a line of cars and they are painted black. With flowers and my love both never to come back. I see people turn their heads and quickly look away. Like a newborn baby, it just happens every day. I look inside myself and see my heart is black. I see my red door, I must have it painted black. Maybe then I'll fade away and not have to face the facts. It's not easy facing up when your whole world is black. No more will my green seagull turn a deeper blue. I could not foresee this thing happening to you. If I look hard enough into the setting sun, my love will laugh with me before the morning comes. I see a red door and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. I see the girls walk
U.S. Army Sergeant John Patton from Fort Bragg was the 7th casualty. He was killed in a day-long firefight engagement on June 22nd, 1967, along with 75 other soldiers when they became surrounded and outnumbered by a larger enemy force. His song, Sympathy for the Devil.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I've been around for a long, long year. Stole many a man's soul of faith. I was around when Jesus Christ had his moment of doubt and pain. Made damn sure the pilot washed his hands and sealed his face. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guessed my name. But what's puzzling you is the nature of my game. Stuck around St. Petersburg when I saw it was a time for a change. Killed the Tsar and his ministers. Anastasia screamed in vain. I rode a tank, held a generous rank when the blitzkrieg raged and the bodies stank. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guessed my name. Oh yeah. I was puzzling you with the nature of my game. Oh yeah. I watch with glee while your kings and queens fought for 10 decades for the gods they made. I shouted out, who killed the Kennedys? When after all, it was you and me. Let me please introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I lay traps for troubadours who get killed before they reach Bombay.
U.S. Army Private First Class Charles Crane from Redwood Valley was the 8th casualty. He was serving as a medical corpsman, and he was rendering aid to wounded soldiers during a firefight on July 2nd, 1967, when he was killed. He was awarded the Bronze Star with V for valor posthumously. His song is The Beat Goes On.
The beat goes on. The beat goes on. Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain. La-da-da-da-dee. La-da-da-da-da. Charleston was once the rage, History has turned a page, The miniskirt's the current thing, Teeny Bopper is our newborn king, And the beat goes on. The beat goes on. Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain. La-da-da-da-dee. La-da-da-da-da. The grocery store, the supermarket. Little girls will break their hearts, And men still keep on marching off to war.
U.S. Marine Corps Lance Corporal Eugene Campbell from Redwood Valley was the 9th casualty. He was wounded in the Quezon Hill fights and soon afterwards died from malaria on August 27, 1967. His song, "We Gotta Get Out of This Place."
In this dirty old part of the city where the sun refused to shine, people tell me there ain't no use in trying. Now my girl, you're so young and pretty, and one thing I know is true, you'll be dead before your time is due. I know. Watch my daddy in bed and crying. Watch his hair been turning gray. He's been working and slaving his life away. Oh yes, I know. He's been working so hard. Oh, I've been working too, baby. Every night and day. Yeah. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. 'Cause girl, there's a better life for me and you. Now my girl, you're so young and pretty, and one thing I know is true, yeah, you'll be dead before your time is due. Know it. Watch my daddy in bed at time. Watch his hair been turning gray. He's been working and slaving his life away. I know he's been working so hard. I've been working too, baby. Every day, baby. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. Girl, there's a better life for me and you. Somewhere, baby. Somehow I know it, baby. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. Girl, there's a better life for me and you. Believe me, baby. I know it, baby. You know it too, baby.
U.S. Army First Lieutenant Billy Sandifer from Fort Bragg was the 10th casualty. He was killed while leading his men in a firefight on November 27, 1967. He was awarded the Silver Star for bravery after attacking a machine gun. His song, "For What It's Worth."
There's something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds are getting so much resistance from behind. Time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing songs and a carrying signs. Mostly say hooray for our side. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Paranoia strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the man come and take you away. We better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We better stop.
U.S. Navy Petty Officer First Class Louis Schlote from Fort Bragg was the 11th casualty. He was hit by a rocket while commanding a river patrol boat when it was ambushed in the Mekong River Delta. He later died from his wounds in the Saigon hospital on April 16, 1968. His song, "Gimme Shelter."